Okay, I've got one. It's not. This is definitely not thought through, but
None of them are.
No.
Do you usually think them through?
No.
That's cheating. I hope you're not thinking things through.
Don't think.
Don't you dare think things through. The thinking happens here.
It does. The space between.
Yeah.
Co-creation.
What's on your mind?
What's on my mind is thinking big first. What that means, right? So my friend Gillian and I were just sharing with this group of change makers, here's some stuff we're collaborating on. And it's all about creating a more fully human society. So Kate Billing, if you're watching, you'll love this.
I was about to say
right?
hashtag Kate Billing.
And we were talking about there's multiple layers, like, you could help individuals live a life by design. You can have business by design. You can have society by design and earth by design. And we're sort of talking at this lower level with the group. And one of these guys in the group, a guy called Colin, great name. He said, I think you need to think global from day one. He went, right. So it's so I haven't really processed that since, because what is your end game that you want to play? Think global. So he's kind of going, begin with the end in mind, go really big. What's your dream for the planet, sort of thing, right? And I went, whoa, that's a really good poke, because we're kind of going businesses and, high-powered individuals. Yeah, let's help them. And he's going, well, what about the whole system view first, right? So I've been kind of going, I don't know whether that's the right way, or... So you're clearly going, crap.
I just have this immediate response to that where I go, first of all, it's arrogant. Second of all, it's wrong. Because absolutely, think big.
I love this. How straight shooting is
Sorry. Absolutely, think big, have a bigger dream and try and affect change on big scale. Totally. But you can't start there. You don't start there. The best ideas start down here, and then we act, and then we realise and we think, and we act, and we realise we think, and we grow.
So I think he was trying to say, if you had what's the whole canvas you want to be playing on, and what are all the moving parts you want to affect, and then when you're doing your micro stuff, then you can do it with that in mind.
Yeah, because I think it's like, if you want to change the world, great. But if you as one person can change the way that 5 people think, and they in turn go on to change the way 5 people think, that's a much more effective
and that's the way I think
it's
really smart, because it's the ripple effect thing.
Yeah.
And then it's leveraged. And I think what he might be saying is find the leverage points in the system and see the system, right? But I don't know what the whole system is.
Do you remember we had this post-chat, we were talking about how frustrating it is when people are either newly evangelists to a cause, and so they think their cause is now everybody has to get on board with it, or they get annoyed at you for not supporting their charity when it's like, okay, but are you supporting the other 445 charities?
Are you talking about how to get buy-in again or what?
Oh, get buy-in. But just like, it's okay to care. It's better, I think, to care intensely and deeply about a piece of a thing and to make genuine shifts there and change the way people think there than it is to A, expect everybody to care about your thing, and B, change the entire bloody world.
So is it chaos theory? They talk about fractals. Do you know what a fractal is? Do you know what a fractal is? So a fractal's like if you get broccoli, right? Broccoli. Go with me on this. Right. So if you get a head of broccoli, if you chopped off one of the little arms of the broccoli, one of the little heads, arms, and they got a head on it, right? And hands, I don't know, what do you call them?
Broccoli necks.
It's the same shape as the bigger head, right? And then if you chopped off one of the little bits, I don't even know what to call it. I'm not allowed to say it's an arm. But the bit off that arm is going to be the same shape as the next one. And that's a fractal. We have really just lost this.
Because I'm thinking about a neck as an arm.
Neck of broccoli.
Arm necks.
Oh,
okay, bring it back. Because every
Rewind.
system is a tiny little system inside a bigger system which has 500 little systems in it. Is that what we're talking about?
Yes.
Not about arm necks. I'm so sorry.
Broccoli.
I've just never heard anybody go, fractals like broccoli. I've just never heard anyone do
that. It's the best example of it.
It's called
a fractal, right? Because it's like the bigger is the smaller, or the more, whatever. So what you're saying is that it's like if you're doing this bit really well, then that's going to be a representation of the whole.
And you can start there, right? Because I think
you have to start.
Because how we started this chat was you were like, start global. I'm like, no, you can get global. You can't start global.
Yeah.
Don't be silly.
I think it's about global awareness, but local action.
Ooh, that's a good line.
Yeah, it's not quite right. There's a cooler way to say that. But I think there's something about be aware of the whole system, but act where you are.
Yeah. Do broccolis have arms, necks, or heads? Should you think global from the beginning, or should you be trying to make change in your own little patch first? I'd love to hear what you think.
I predict an increase in broccoli sales.
I predict people are going to argue about this one.
I hope so.